Hey guys, what's up? My name is Prez and welcome to this very special video. Now, you guys asked me to do a video in video quality and how do I get the highest video quality possible when I'm capturing / recording. That comment came from, let me pull it up here in the YouTube comments and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I'm back. Here is the comment right here. It says, next episode, how do record and best quality. So basically, how would I record and get the best quality? I was going to do that video, but I decided to do another type of video. And regardless, I might actually, we're going to do the record and best quality. The reason why is I'm doing that. I really wanted to show you guys in this episode. I really wanted to show you guys how I make money on YouTube. I'm going to show you guys my analytics and how much money I actually make, all that stuff. I want to show you guys that stuff, but I can't because it's against YouTube policy and it's against YouTube rights and terms of use and agreement that I've made with YouTube. But I will show you in a future episode how the YouTube partner overview, how to earn money from your videos, and monetization. So basically how to make money on YouTube. So to record the best quality, you need like the best capture card. I use the Elgato Game Capture HD60. There's an HD60S that requires you to have USB 3, which most modern computers do now. My computer was made in 2011, so it has USB 2. USB 3 was just coming out then. Or it was out, but it wasn't as popular as it is now. So I can't really get that capture card. I can't use the performance out of that capture card that I can now. But the same capture card that I have is the exact same one as that one. There's just different. There's a little bit different things. I'm going to actually pull up the webpage right now and actually show you guys. All right, guys. So I'm on their website. It's loading up right now. It's the Elgato Game Capture HD, or the Elgato. Just go to elgato.com. /gaming, or just go to elgato.com and then you'll find your way through it. But anyways, whatever. Okay, so they got multiple things. They got capture cards. They got the HD60, HD60S, HD60 Pro, 4K 60 Pro, Cam Link, and then they got accessories and then the software. We're going to take a look at the software just in a minute. I'm going to show you guys my settings and how I actually get the best quality out of my capture card. And then with editing, I will show you guys already. I already have a video edited. It's already exported. It's already done. It's already out there. I'm going to show you guys the settings that I have there too as well. But my current goal is to get a custom computer just to record, just for recording, not for anything else. Just recording that can hold the 4K 60 because I really want to record my gameplay in 60 frames per second at 4K. Granted, this capture card can do it. This capture card can do it. This capture card can do it. This just does it in 4K. They do have a streaming deck. So if you do stream quite a lot, or if you guys want to stream, this is the best way to do it. This is the way you can control your everything. You can control everything about your stream here. It says take control of the 15 LCD key position little screens, and you can actually set it up where you press the button and that pops up on your screen, or like you have your emojis or your favorite things that you can press that and end it up right on there, or you can press a button that shares it to Twitter, so you can you can say, oh, I'm live on whatever, Mixer, Twitch, YouTube, whatever it is, whatever you use. You can press one button and you can send it to Twitter and say you're online. Now, if you're jumping into the realm of streaming and you want to get the best quality stream, use the Elgato green screen, guys. I want to get this thing so badly, and I'm going to get in my new setup. And when I move and all that stuff, I'm actually saving up for buying a whole bunch of new stuff for my setup and all that stuff. So I'm going to buy this green screen. I heard it's really, really good. It's very easy. It's a collapsible green screen, and it's probably one of the best green screens you can buy that is actually going to be worth it. You might have seen some stuff on Amazon, some green screens on Amazon where they're like $20 or $30. don't get those because it's very like chroma key is very it needs a specific type of green or blue, whatever you want. Green or blue will get you the best results. Now, with this type of green, it's very high quality of fabric that is gonna be the best. It's polyester, so it's the best thing. It weighs 20 pounds. You can actually stash it and hide it somewhere when you're not using it. So it can just be hidden away when you're not using it. It's probably the best option for you. I'll leave a link to the description to this website, theelgato.com, if it would make it much easier for you guys. So you can just click on it and go right over. This is the capture card that I use currently. This is the capture card that I will always use for the rest of my YouTube career. I got the older version of the Elgato. Like, my Elgato doesn't have that logo. Doesn't have the new logo. It has it's actually hidden somewhere underneath my desk, but it has the old logo. It doesn't matter. It's still the same type of capture card. So you still got multi-track recording. You can record your gameplay, webcam, and overlays and separate tracks and access them exactly where you need them. Forget hit record, no sweat. Simply slide back the time and capture every moment retroactively. You can actually streamline, edit, and share. So you can actually use this program, use the Elgato software to actually edit your videos, which is awesome. So here it is. Here is the spreadsheet that everything has. So this is the one I have. So I can't do 2160, 1080p, 60 frames. I can't do instant gameplay, but I can do all the rest of the stuff. It's 40 megabytes per second. As you guys see here, is the exact same here. But if you jump up to the HD 60 Pro, it's 60 megabytes per second, which is going to give you a better image quality overall. But I'm going to show you guys how to get the best image quality when you're done recording and all that stuff. So this is just recording gameplay. This is all you need to record gameplay. I'm going to show you guys how to get the best quality when you go into editing software. But if you get the 4K 60 Pro, it's up to 140 megabytes per second. So that requires a lot of file space. For me, 40 megabytes per second. If we actually load up the Game Capture HD software, because it takes a little bit to boot up on my computer. Actually boot up pretty quickly. So I have 2.5 terabytes free on my YouTube 3 terabyte hard drive. Now, if we go to here, if we click, I believe this. Nope. I believe if we click this, we go to capture. It should show us. Actually, let me turn my. Probably need to turn my Xbox on so I can get some more information. So this is the. I don't know why it keeps resetting this, but I usually keep it on best. This is my settings. Input device, Xbox One. If you're using a PS4, go ahead. If you're using 360, go ahead. But if you're using 360, it doesn't output in 60 frames. So you might want to change that. HDMI. Then I do either standard or this, whatever. I believe this will give you just a default coloring. It will look a little bit better. But I do mess around the colors sometimes. But it's usually on standard or this. And it's at 1080p. Is at best. So you guys look up here. It says input 1920 by 1080, 59.94 frames per second. It doesn't matter. It goes up to 60 frames per second. So you guys see here 40 megabytes per second, which is 18.1 gigs per hour. So let's say if I record one video that's an hour long. It's going to be It's going to be 18, 19 megabyte or gigs. I'm actually going to show you what a standard video actually looks like. If you actually jump into my YouTube folder, I can actually bring it over here for you guys. Go to the Game Capture software. You guys can see here some videos I actually recorded. Let's check out the latest episode of NHL Be A Pro, which is episode 59, which you guys seen already. Now this is the raw file. This is the raw file. You guys can click on it. I can click on it. It will open up in QuickTime, which is perfect. It's about 27 minutes. 27 minutes, cut down to around 19, around there, 18 minutes. If we actually right click on it on Mac, we go more info, get info, it's 3 gigs, 4 gigs. It's not bad at all. Now, when I'm done finishing exporting and editing it, it's going to turn into this. Hold on. Let me actually try to find it. I think it's in here. I think it's in this one. Let me see. It's episode 59. There it is. Okay, if we go to the final edit, this is the final edit version of it. It's 4 gigs right there. Just 4 gigs. That's with music, and that's with my intro and outro. That's all the stuff that I put in my videos. Right there. 5 gigs. And it takes me about an hour to upload. I don't have the best upload speeds when it comes down to my internet, but I do have the best upload speeds. So, I mean, I have the best download speeds, not the best upload speeds. So as you can see here, 27-minute video, you can actually edit inside this program. This is actually State of Decay 2, which I plan on doing actually another video in it, which is awesome. I'm going to show you guys all around my community and all that stuff. So yeah, you can actually edit in this program. So let's say I want to cut out this part. I want to cut out right there to here. I can do that. You can cut it out, delete it. It'll actually zoom in, and you can actually do this, and then you can actually share it to YouTube, or you can do ProRes. ProRes is kind of like a higher resolution of what I'm actually doing, like the final version of it. I'm actually going to do that. I'm actually going to show you guys the difference between just regular export from the Elgato Capture software, which you guys already seen. It was around 4 gigs. So if we do the ProRes, what am I doing? No, cancel it. If I do the ProRes, we're going to do the ProRes. So I'm going to be right back until this is done, and then I'm going to show you guys the difference between the ProRes and just the regular export of the video. Now this is exporting in ProRes, so it might take quite a while, but it's exporting in ProRes, which Final Cut uses. Final Cut uses ProRes. So if we actually take a look at Final Cut, let me exit out of the Safari. If we actually take a look at Final Cut, I'm actually going to drag this over here for now, over to my second screen. By the way, guys, if you're actually going to open up a YouTube channel, you guys are going to record videos, I highly recommend you guys get 2 screens. So one for recording, one for playing your video games, and then one for you guys can see your audio track, and you guys can see the Elgato software, see if it's working properly. Because sometimes it does just crap out. Trust me, every software is not perfect. Trust me, I have stuff failed on me quite a lot. So if we actually take a look at this, we actually drag a video in. Let me drag in this video in here for oh no, just show you guys. So this is my normal episode of NHL Be A Pro, episode 59. Now, once I'm done editing, once I'm done adding all my layers, adding all my intro, outro, music, and all that stuff, I go up here. No, I go up here to this little window here, Final Cut Pro. Now, Final Cut Pro is a very, very expensive program, and I understand this. And it's about $399 Canadian, and it's about $299 for like American version, which is the same. It's just different pricing. I understand it's very expensive. You guys don't have to use Final Cut Pro. You have to use Adobe Premiere. You guys don't have to use these very expensive programs to get the results that I'm getting. I'm getting a little bit better results because I'm using the pro software, all that stuff. So if you guys are on a Mac and you guys are just getting into video editing and all that stuff, I highly recommend iMovie. iMovie is a very, very simple version of Final Cut Pro. And once you master iMovie, I highly recommend you guys save your money and buy Final Cut Pro because it's the best software out there for Mac. Final Cut Pro is made for Mac. It's gonna handle your computer a lot better. It's gonna export a lot quicker on here than Adobe Premiere. Adobe Premiere is made for Windows programs. It's made for Windows. It's made for Microsoft computers. So if you guys are editing on Windows computers, I highly recommend you guys try Adobe Premiere. I don't know the free alternative for Adobe Premiere. I guess, do they still make Windows Movie Maker? Do they still make that software? Because I used to actually edit on that software, which is crazy, way back in the day. But anyways, I know these programs are very expensive with editing and all stuff, and Photoshop and stuff. So I understand it's very expensive, but don't get don't get frustrated, or don't get like, oh, I can't do this because I can't afford these programs. You guys could definitely do this on a budget. Trust me, I did this with no money, and I did this with no skills at all, and I learned myself. I learned by myself. So if we actually export this, it's going to be around, it's estimated, for 5.29 gigs. That's the recommended. If you actually take a look at the settings here, of course, format, it's going to be audio and video. Video coding is H.2.64. Now, I could go with Apple ProRes, but that's going to bump up the gigs up to 41 gigs. And if I go to uncompressed 10-bit, it doesn't even tell me how big it is. So it's going to be bigger than 278 gigs. Just put it that way. I don't have time for that. It's at 1080p. Right here, it's at 1080p, 60 frames per second. Stereo, left and right, 96 kilohertz. It's 18 minutes and 33 seconds long. It's going to be a movie, QuickTime movie. Here is it's going to be compatible for pretty much any device on here, but it just says the Mac, and then that's it. Basically, QuickTime handles everything. When you're using Apple products, you're using their audio, which is .acc, which I think is the best audio format out there. It's the highest quality when it comes down to it. So if we actually take a look at the Elgato software, yeah, it's still exporting. It's going to take quite a while to export in ProRes. I'm actually going to do a test. I'm going to do a test later on. I'm going to record a video, and I'm going to test the difference, the quality difference between the ProRes and then the regular export from Elgato. But that's how I actually get the best quality videos, guys. I just learned from doing it myself, experimenting, all that stuff. That's what you guys got to do. You just got to experiment. You guys got to experience failure. You guys are going to experience success around different stuff. Different programs may work for you. If you're familiar with a different program, use that program. If you guys want to learn new programs, you guys can definitely learn these programs. I learned these from scratch. Well, not Final Cut. I learned how to use Final Cut in high school. Well, Final Cut Pro 7, which is very different from Final Cut Pro 10. But I learned how to use these programs in high school. If you guys are still in high school, I highly recommend you guys get into your AV clubs, or if you guys have a TV broadcast, school broadcast, which my school did. They had a broadcast every morning to show the news and do the national anthem and all that stuff. And I was actually part of that. And I was part of, you guys learn how to use operate cameras. You guys learn how to use the switchboards. You guys learn how to use the overlay graphics. You guys learn how to use Photoshop. You guys learn how to use Final. If your school is using Macs, you guys are going to use Final Cut Pro. So I highly recommend you guys getting these programs, because the world is moving to digital content. The world's moving to videos and audio, different stuff, and you guys can get a very good job in this field, and I highly recommend you guys do that. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this little education part of it. And this is probably the longest how I do YouTube video ever, or how episode ever, but it has a lot of information in it. I think the next video we're going to talk about the YouTube monetization, how to become a YouTube partner, and how to make money on YouTube. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. If you guys did, make sure you guys smash the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe if you guys haven't already. And if I haven't mentioned this in the beginning, I might have mentioned this in the beginning, but make sure you guys join my YouTube chat. I'll be joining everybody into this one single chat where you can actually get the videos a day early. If I do decide to do that, if I decided to release my videos one day early, then I'll release them to the chat where you guys can watch them one day early. So make sure you guys go do that. Make sure you guys join my chat. There'll be a link in the description. Once I get enough people, I'm going to join everybody into one single chat. But you guys can send me messages anytime on there, and I'll get them on my phone. We could chat to each other. I can tell you guys. You guys can ask me YouTube tips on like what should I do here, or should I trust this or should I trust that. Just send me a message on YouTube, and it's probably the quickest and fastest way to actually send me messages now. Better than Twitter and Instagram. So make sure you guys head over to my YouTube invitation to the chat and just join right up, and we'll get talking. Yeah. So, but anyways, my name is Prez, and I'll see you guys next time.
I keep on working, got purpose and worth. Music's my cure and this world is my purse. Get rid of this curse with every verse. Of course I've been hurt, but some have been much worse. Leave me alone, get out of my head. Block out the opinions until I am dead. They all go to speak, but you listen instead. Listen some more and you'll cease to regret. I keep on working, I got it on track. You gonna see my name up on the flag. I sail the ship and I'll never come back. I keep